Hey guys, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we are talking about the most anticipated horror films of 2021. So basically everything we got coming up and everything I'm going to be reporting on this channel. We're about to get into that, but first I'm gonna need you guys to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, don't forget to support me on Patreon so I can make more of these videos for you guys. Also, I got a secret project coming up that I can't tell you about yet. The link is in the description. Alright, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
But sometimes that is better.
So first off, let's start with the movies that actually do have release dates. Starting off with the Wrong Turn reboot that comes out on January 26th, this film I'm really excited for. It's supposed to be a reboot of the franchise that is actually kind of a prequel. I know, confusing, and a trailer was just dropped a little while ago. You can watch my video on that right up here. Now that one I'm really excited about because I like a lot of the Wrong Turn films. Sure, some of the sequels are actually just softcore porn, but that snowy one has some pretty dope kills. Also, a lot of the people who worked on the original are coming back for this one, so it is very, very promising. And if you want to talk about things that are promising, watch that trailer. It looks dope as heck. I can't wait to drive 2 hours to watch that movie at the only cinema in Ohio that's playing it. Oh boy! Next up, we got A Quiet Place 2 coming out on April 23rd. Now, if you remember from March of 2020, this film was supposed to come out literally the week the pandemic got so bad that we had to close down all the movie theaters, which was really disappointing for horror fans. We missed out on one of the biggest films of last year, basically. But now we're getting it in 2021. Oh boy! I'm really excited for this one. The trailers look so good, and some early reviews of the film said it was even better than the original. And that's a hard movie to top in my opinion. So this is definitely one of the ones I'm the most excited about and the most intrigued by, just because of those high praise reviews. And then on May 10th, we got Spiral from the Book of Saw coming out. Now it's been 3 years now since we've seen a Saw movie, and this one is looking to totally reboot the entire franchise in a whole different direction. We no longer got Jigsaw or Billy the Puppet running around. Apparently they got a new puppet that's gonna be going around and telling people what the games are that they're gonna be playing, if they'll live, if they'll die. Honestly, I miss Billy the Puppet, but who knows? Maybe this film is epic. The trailer was really promising that came out early last year, and hopefully we'll get a second trailer sometime soon. You know your boy's making a video on it when it comes out. And then one of the films that is getting me so antsy is The Conjuring 3: The Devil Made Me Do It, coming out on June 2nd. I love the Conjuring movies. They are one of the big series that kind of got me into horror films, and this film I've been waiting for a very long time. Now, if you know nothing about it, the quick sum of it is that this film is going to be about one of the Warrens' most famous cases. Basically, some dude killed his wife and said, hey, the devil made me do it. Use that as an excuse in court. And of course, the Warrens investigated it. There was a bunch of paranormal stuff that happened. We're seeing it in Conjuring form this summer. Now, I've expressed that I'm a little worried about this movie because James Wan is not directing. He's just producing this time. He's unfortunately given the director's chair to Michael Chavez, who, if you remember, directed La Llorona, which is inarguably the worst film in the Conjuring franchise. I mean, The Nun was pretty bad too, but did you see La Llorona? Yikes! And I'm not saying yikes because I was scared. I'm saying yikes because I wasn't scared. You see what I did there? Jokes. And then on August 13th, we got Don't Breathe 2 coming out, a sequel to a film that came out 8 years ago now. I'm really worried this is gonna be another, like, why did we get this kind of sequel? Like, for example, The Boy 2 that came out last year. Did we need a Boy 2? No. That movie was just fine on its own. I'm really hoping this film does well. Stephen Lang is so fantastic in that original movie and made it one of my favorite horror films from the 10s. But this one's taken a whole new direction. In the video I made about it, I talk about how Stephen Lang's character, the blind man, he's gonna be more of the protagonist is kind of what it sounds like. And personally, if they were to make a sequel to it, spoiler alert, I would kind of like to see what happened with the girl who got away at the end of the first movie. Because there was a lot of setup for a sequel where maybe the blind man chased after her. But I guess we'll never get that sequel. And then we got a movie that I know most of you, probably this is the one that you're anticipating the most, written by Jordan Peele and directed by Nia DaCosta. The new Candyman comes out on August 22nd. Just like Halloween 2018, this is going to be a spiritual sequel to the original classic, kind of ignoring those other crappy sequels. Okay, Candyman 2 is not bad, but I'm really glad that this is the way that they're approaching it. Yahaba Abdul-Mateen II is going to be playing the titular Candyman, I guess. I'm assuming he's a new character in this horror realm that turns into another Candyman or something. Tony Todd is also confirmed to be in the movie, which is exciting, so hopefully we get another trailer for this one sometime soon, possibly April or May. And then a movie that recently got pushed back is Escape Room 2 on October 1st. Honestly, I didn't really love the first Escape escape room, it's kind of just watered down Saw. Another thing exciting about this movie that you Orphan fans are gonna like is that Isabel Fuhrman is going to be appearing in this as a starring role. And we all know she kicks a lot of butt. So that's one thing getting me excited about this, but overall that original escape room is just kind of like another PG-13 dud. Hopefully the sequel tops it. It's not the first time that's happened. Ouija 2. And then the film that probably all of us are the most excited about, at least that I am. Halloween Kills, coming out on October 15th. I already know this movie's gonna be fantastic. There's been so much good speculation and so much good things we've been hearing about it. I can't even put into words how excited I am for this movie. That 2018 movie is one of my favorite horror films ever. Totally blew my mind. I can't wait for the sequel to it, which is technically Halloween 3. Now let's talk about some other horror films that don't have release dates, but I got some speculation on when they might come out. The Collector 3 is currently filming again, so if it does come out this year, it's probably going to be very late 2021 or early 2022. If the editing process goes quickly though, and there's not like too many problems filming with COVID and everything, they could probably get this out by like maybe October or November of this year. Although it does kind of feel like a December movie for some reason. Then we got Terrifier 2, which is currently in the editing process. Now to my knowledge, they don't have a distributor yet. It's something that Damien Leone has been posting on his Facebook page. But my guess is that we get this sometime in early fall, maybe late fall in October sometime. Hopefully we get it sooner. There's been a lot of speculation that we get it sometime over the summer. I wouldn't mind that at all. And then the film that I'm personally the most excited about, but I think it's coming out next year, is Insidious 5. Oh boy, do I love me the Insidious movies. The fact that a new one is coming out directed by Patrick Wilson, Josh Lambert himself, is just so unbelievably exciting. I know this has made the fandoms just so much more excited for this new film. It's not just gonna be a dud like how some people view the fourth movie. This film is going to be the actual Insidious 3, being a sequel to the second film. Because 3 and 4 were prequels. Yeah, it's a confusing franchise, I know. But considering that they haven't even started filming this one yet, I'm definitely speculating we get this film in early 2022. But hey, maybe we're lucky and we get it at the end of 2021. Who knows? The biggest video on my channel right now is a video talking about The Forever Purge, which comes out this summer. I'm not 100% sure if there's a confirmed release date, but I know that it comes out either June or July. It would make sense for it to come out sometime around Independence Day. But this movie is going to have a mostly rural setting where basically the purge has taken over the country and Americans live in anarchy. It's going to be very apocalyptic. It's going to have a totally different setting than all the other films. I have high hopes for it. And it's supposed to end the series, which is going to be sad. But who knows? Maybe a Purge 6 comes out in like 10 years or something. I mean, we're probably going to get another Halloween series coming up in the next 10 years after this one is done, so anything can happen. Willy's Wonderland is also supposed to come out sometime this year. Now, according to those new posters we just got, they're tagged saying the fun starts this winter. So my speculation, and something that 3C Films has also commented on, is that we're probably going to get a full-length trailer in January sometime, and then the movie's going to release in either like late February or early March. And then a movie I'm super worried about, the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboots. It's projected to come out sometime this year, but if you remember from one of my past updates, in the first 2 weeks of shooting, they fired the original directors. I feel really bad for the Tohill brothers, but they clearly just did not have the right idea for this new movie. They got another guy on the project, so who knows what's gonna happen with that film. I'm hoping for good things, but I'm projecting that it's not gonna be all that fantastic. Although let me tell you, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre needs a good reboot, because I'm really not a fan of any of the other ones. The other thing that makes me worried about this film is it kind of has the exact same plot as Texas Chainsaw 3D, where it's also a spiritual sequel that ignores all the other sequels and is just a direct continuation to the original. But that's already been done in the franchise before, so who knows what is gonna happen with this movie. So what film are you the most excited for in 2021? Leave me a comment about it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link will be in the description below. I have a very, very top secret project in the works. It's Scream related. I can't say any more. But if you support me, I can get it done. You'll also get some dope benefits if you do. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at KillJoyJake1 and on Instagram at KillJoy_Jake. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.